Yeah, to continue our discussion, I really want to say that the role of art market in development of the art scene is really very big. It's from my experience since many years of these different projects, what we have done. I think the one is we don't have the good art market scene, and this is the problem when we want to have good art projects or good artists in our international events. So just one example for upcoming in this autumn, for upcoming in our next contemporary art festival, Kownacki, we want to invite 2 video artists from Taiwan. And of course, the first question was from the Galerija director: what is the art market here? You know, anyway, it's important, of course, because maybe somebody. Do you have collectors? These artists are very famous. They, you know, they are presented in Art Basel and some other fairs. Who will watch to them? If will nobody buy, but anyway, there will be some who will watch to them. It's also a very important question. So it means how it looks your art market and art scene, and it helps really a lot. Last year in the Berlin we sold a video work for one collector from Düsseldorf. And what is the influence for the artist is really, the good video artist, she maybe 20 years, is working for the video works, and she had a lot of awards, but she never sold the work. So you could imagine, but the famous collector is buying this work. What was the next step, what I want to say? Modern art center, what we have, will be built in Vilnius. After this, they bought also the work of this Lithuanian artist. So it's big influence or not? It's big. If art market works, it's very small, examples. But from many of these small examples, we have the huge scene. I want just a bit to reflect. To few sentences, do we need anyway to try to go out and more present our artists and our art? It's just not only by this that we depend on the West. No, I want to say it's not this reason. It's just, they really will not come to look for us or to find something. Because the concurrence and the art scene in the world is really big. Still, I'm really very interested on that. I can just tell what's happened, for example, with the China, what just 2 past years, they were on the top, everywhere. And the Chinese artists and the China art and the collectors and in the market, in the projects. Now it stops because now it's what on the topic? It's Iran, Iraq, Palestine, and so, and just the last, I just want to tell about the same London, really. I saw, few galleries from Palestine, Iran. For me, I really looking with some distance to this art, but we need to know that anyway, ourselves we can say, we don't like it, or we see it's too low, but there are some international rules. Anyway, we are also some like players in the art world, and like yesterday starts the football cup. They are playing also with some rules. So if we want, to be in the art scene, we need to follow these art rules, and we need to know that. Maybe we're still not these countries, and we're still not able to do some diktat for. So just not. It's still we need, to find for us the right way and the right step. And then maybe then, yeah, we will be really back all them to show that, and to say for them, look what you lost in the last 25 years, just came to the, yeah, most of Krakow or so, and it's, yeah, it's only one. And one another thing is, I think what it's, I don't know how it's in Poland, what's really doesn't work here in Lithuania, about the medias. Yes, we have also new Range Rovers, new BMW and so on, and they don't buy in art. And we try to talk with them because we know some of these people, sometimes they are supported some projects or not. I think, you know, there is some mentality of the level of these people who really are able to collect and to buy. And some of, we are lucky, you know, during this our maybe 20 years, we just grow up maybe 3 collectors. What it's really, I can say for us, it's high top, you know, to look to the Lithuania. But why is it difficult to grow up them? Because there is not enough information, you know. What I am talking to him and giving examples like Leonardo DiCaprio is buying works or some other, and when was the crisis, look, you know, the houses, you know, they lost the prices, but art not. But he don't believe me. He needs, you know, from someone from who is close to me, from media, but not from the art media, you know, but from other medias, from TV, that this kind of examples, this kind of articles, and then you start to think, aha, maybe it's really, I need to buy this, and it's good investment.
It's serious.
Yeah, it's serious.
It's serious, it's really value, right?
Yeah, it's really value. So it's the problem, really, you know, we can't do, we're really not able to do without help, and maybe without help with politicians and so on. And just shortly one example. In February we had the nice project with Toro Contemporary Center, and we presented the huge collection of Toro, and also Natalia was nice works. And you know, the new mayor of Kaunas, he was on the opening. It was nice. Finally, we can invite him, because there was the mayor of Toro, and so maybe in this case. But I want to say, he saw that Italian ambassador came to the opening, and he asked me, why the Italian ambassador came here? It's the collection from Poland. And I stood for him. But in this collection, they are the work of the famous Italian artist. And for him it was like, you know, like some new discovery. What? So what we need, you know, and maybe just by this, we can grow up some more, you know, not only politicians, but some that look, the art is not, you know, just some, it's really, you know, the good